Morning everyone. Today we are going to start with a new lesson number 6, conflict with the Mughals. So far Shivaji Maharaj had successfully fought the Adil Shahi, but for expanding the Swaraj, conflict with the Mughals was inevitable. The Mughals posed a great threat to the Swaraj even as it began to expand. Maharaj triumphed over this threat too. He regained his forts and territories from the Mughals. He got himself crowned. He took up a campaign of the south. We shall learn about all these events in this chapter. Shaista Khan's invasion. In February 1660, Shaista Khan left from Ahmednagar and entered the Pune province. He ravaged the territory of the Swaraj by sending small units of his army to the neighboring areas. He encamped at Chakan. Firangoji Narsala, the Kiledar of the fort of Chakan, offered a strong resistance to Shaista Khan's army. Finally, the Mughals captured the fort of Chakan. Shaista Khan set up his camp at Lal Mahal in Pune, where Shivaji Maharaj had lived in his childhood. Khan sent his force in the regions around Pune. These forces looted the people. 2 years passed, but he would not think of leaving Pune. Naturally, this had an adverse effect on the people's morale. In these circumstances, Maharaj drew up a bold plan. Shivaji Maharaj decided to raid Lal Mahal secretly under his own leadership. On 5th April 1663, Maharaj raided Lal Mahal at night with a select band of soldiers. In this raid, Shaista Khan lost his fingers. He suffered great humiliation. He left Pune and shifted his camp to Aurangabad. Due to this episode, he incurred the displeasure of Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb transferred him to the province of Bengal. The successful attack on Shaista Khan had an impact on the people, and their faith in the capability of Maharaj was strengthened even further. Can you tell, if you want to visit the city of Surat, what route will you take? Show it with the help of a map. Visualize how Shivaji Maharaj must have reached Surat. The Surat campaign. In 3 years' time, Shaista Khan have ravaged large territories of the Swaraj. It was necessary to make good this loss. For this, Shivaji Maharaj devised a plan for reteaching the Mughal a lesson. Surat was a big trade center and port under Mughal control. The British, Dutch, and French had their factories there. Maximum revenue was being generated by this city for the emperor. It was a rich city. Maharaj marched on Surat. Inayat Khan, the Subedar of Surat, could not put up any resistance. Maharaj obtained plenty of wealth from Surat without bothering the common people. His campaign was Surat was completely successful. This campaign was a stunning blow to Emperor Aurangzeb's prestige. Jai Singh's invasion, with a view to curbing the increasing activities of Shivaji Maharaj, Aurangzeb sent Mirza Raj Jai Singh, an experienced and powerful Rajput Sardar. Jai Singh came to Pune. He started rallying all the forces against Shivaji Maharaj. To the Portuguese of Goa and Vasai, the Dutch of Vengerilla, the British of Surat, and Siddhis of Janjira. Jai Singh suggested that they should start a naval campaign against Maharaj. Jai Singh drew a plan of capturing the forts in possession of Maharaj. Mughal forces were sent to various parts of the Swaraj. They ravaged the territories of the Swaraj. Maharaj endured to resist the Mughals. Jai Singh and Diler Khan laid siege to the fort Purandar. When the Mughals put the fort of Purandar under siege, Murarbaji Deshpande fought with the greatest of courage. He died a hero's death. Considering the seriousness of the situation, Maharaj began talks of a treaty with Jai Singh. He met Jai Singh personally. A treaty between Jai Singh and Maharaj was signed in June 1665. It is known as the Treaty of Purandar. In accordance with the terms of the treaty, Maharaj gave to the Mughals 23 of his fort and the adjoining territories, yielding an annual revenue of 4 lakh horns. He also assured the Mughals of help against the Adil Shahi. The treaty was ratified by Aurangzeb. Gather information. Find out how Shivaji Maharaj escaped from his house arrest at Agra. Agra visit and escape. After the Treaty of Purandar, Jai Singh launched a campaign against the Adil Shahi. Maharaj helped Jai Singh, but this campaign of Jai Singh was not successful. Jai Singh and Aurangzeb felt that Shivaji Maharaj ought to be kept away, at least for some time, from the Deccan politics. Jai Singh proposed to Shivaji Maharaj that he should visit Agra and meet the emperor. He guaranteed the safety of Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj set out for Agra. He was accompanied by Prince Sambhaji and a few of his trusted people who were ready to risk their life for him. Shivaji Maharaj reached Agra. Aurangzeb did not treat him with due honor at his court. Maharaj gave vent to his rage. The emperor then put him under house arrest. Undeterred by this action of the emperor, Maharaj devised a plan of escaping from this house arrest. He adroitly escaped from Agra and reached Maharashtra safely. After a few days, he reached Raigad. While returning from Agra, he had left Sambhaji Raje at Madura. Later, Prince Sambhaji was brought safely to Raigad. While Maharaj was away from Swaraj, Veer Mata Jijabai and the associates of Shivaji Maharaj looked after the administration of Swaraj. I will continue this lesson in next video. Thank you.